Man, I own a lot of ecchi manga. Whew. Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. Thank you so much for stopping by. As you guys can see from behind me, or if you've caught any of my streams recently on YouTube or Twitch, link will be down in the description, I have been quite busy unboxing a lot of my anime manga and the more adult variety, Hentai Doujin. And as I was unboxing a lot of my collection of Hentai Doujin specifically, I kept running across copies that I really had never talked about with you guys. Doujin from lesser known authors, or authors before they were popular, or maybe just from a lesser known tag. But that got my AP mind thinking, why don't we focus on some of this lesser popular Hentai Doujin that you guys should be checking out? So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm quite excited. I haven't done a little bit of a countdown video in some time. You guys have also probably noticed that I've shaved and gotten quite the haircut. I have joined the US Army 21st Century Weeb Division. Cavalry, of course. I hope they don't watch this video because they probably wouldn't let me near them anymore. Onward, my steed! Tonight, we dine in hell, or more preferably like an Outback Steakhouse or Olive Garden or something. Before we can start taking a look at some of this Hentai Doujin, I need to get into my Hentai Doujin mind, into my hentai body and soul. Hentai Doujin powers, activate. Ah, I said hentai mode, not shimakaze mode. Go back, please. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of nice. This feels right. Hentai mode, activate. Woo! All right, that's more like it. Why do you guys watch my videos? That'll always be a question I ponder. So today we are going to be looking at my top 5 Hentai Doujins that you guys should be reading. Enjoy.
The lights in here are blinding me. I can't see clearly anymore. I have no fear. This will end. No, nothing scares me anymore. If we never see tomorrow, babe. If we never make it through today. If we never see tomorrow, babe. I know that I'll live to. If we never see tomorrow, babe. If we never make it through today. If we never see tomorrow, babe. I know that I'll live how I wanted to.
Coming in at the number 5 spot is none other than Fresh Meat by Bo. I think it's actually only Bo, but Fresh Meat. Sounds like a horror title. I actually like the original title of this better before it was picked up by Faku, and that was Fresh Flesh. Fresh Meat is the kind of title for people out there who like their anime girls extra thick, and what I mean by extra thick is thick with about 7 C's. If you like a little extra cushion in the pushin', if you like your girls thicker than a Snicker, if you refer to Santa Claus as Thickless Nicholas, then you probably want to give Fresh Meat a read through. Bo is an amazing artist. His style, his facial expressions, his scenes are just amazing, done so incredibly well. Every single one of the main girls in this title are going to be on the thicker side. And that ranges in meaning from having a little bit extra junk in the trunk all the way to having titties that have their own gravitational pull. In this book, you'll find several stories that range in tags from vanilla to group to NTR, femdom, public, just about anything you can imagine. I feel like there's a story in here for everyone. This is an amazing title by an amazing artist, and I know it's probably going to be one of my more popular picks on this list. I feel like quite a few people actually probably know about this, but I never hear anyone talking about it, which is a shame. So if you're like me and you like some of your anime girls to be able to palm a basketball, then definitely check out this title. You will not be disappointed. Now, you guys know that I cannot make a Hentai Doujin countdown without including Zetan. Zetan is one of my personal favorite artists of all time. His style, his subject matter is just, it is sublime. But there is a reason that I included him on this countdown, and that is because of some of his lesser known works. Now, you guys have probably stumbled across Zetan's work and not even known about it. He has done this Boyish Girlfriend, I think is the rough English translation to this Hentai Doujin series, which was extremely popular. But the main reason that I wanted to include Zetan on this list is because of his work with monster girls. Now, you guys know me, I do like my centaurs, and I have collected several of Zetan's work with centaurs, because he's done a lot of pieces on centaurs, which is great. I I greatly appreciate it, Zetan. But that's definitely not the only monster girl that Zetan focuses on. He's done monster girls that vary from centaurs to zombies to cat girls to abominable snowmen to fish girls to just about anything you can imagine. Zetan has made a cute waifu out of it. His tags are usually pretty vanilla, so I think it's something that most people should check out and see if they like. I know his artwork isn't for everyone, but I still think it's something that a lot of you guys should at least give a check. So if you like monster girls as much as I do, especially kind of different out of the norm monster girls, then definitely check out Zetan's work. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I wasn't sure if I was going to include Amate's work on this list because, yeah, this is definitely going to be probably the most niche kind of controversial pick on this list, but I wanted to go ahead and still include it. You see, Amate's, I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce his name, so I apologize now. His artwork mainly focuses on Fuda women, and that's not really completely out of the norm. There's a lot of artists that focus on just adding a PP onto anime waifu. And he does it extremely well. I love his stories, I love his character designs, and his artwork is some of the most unique and just kind of different on this list. I really like his art style. It's almost like Dragon Maid in my mind, where it's not this over-stylized, super eccentric art style. It's very simple, but it's just so wholesome in its own way. But Amate really focuses on a very particular tag of Fuda girl being with a guy and the many struggles that they must overcome in that style of relationship. Most of those struggles including that your girlfriend has about a 10-inch freaking Fuda dick. Now I know this particular tag isn't for everyone, but I still wanted to include it just because he really is one of the lesser known artists out there. I have literally never heard of anyone talking about him, even though he is quite popular in certain tags. So if Fuda women are your thing, particularly Gairu Fuda women, then definitely check out Amate's work. It is quite nice. I cannot wait for everyone to look up his artwork and just judge me in the comments. It's gonna be great. Number 2, coming in hot as one of my personal favorite hentai series of all time, is none other than Numanoid. I freaking love Numanoid, and particularly the artist behind it, Ryuji. Particularly the Hentai Doujin of Numanoid is some of my favorite material out there. It is done so incredibly well. Ryuji's art style is kind of this retro, reminds me of the early 2000s anime style, and his character designs with that style are so freaking cute. Just done so incredibly well. Now this Hentai Doujin actually has 2 series, 2 separate books, and was actually adapted into a full hentai episode as well. Now Numanoid is definitely not for everyone. I can understand that for people who don't enjoy this series, specifically because it's a pretty simple plot. I guess like most hentai, it's pretty simple. Cam here, the main girl, pretty much gets into a lot of different situations because she's not the brightest bulb in the closet, which almost always ends up with her playing grown-up Twister with several people, usually men, but not always. So although the overall concept is pretty vanilla, pretty tame, there is a lot of group stuff, there's a lot of public, there's a lot of dom stuff, so if you're not into those tags, then I can definitely understand you passing on this one. But I personally believe that Ryuji's kind of retro art style is so unique, so different than what you normally see nowadays, that it's worth checking out just solely based on that. But Numanoid is definitely close to my heart. It is up there with one of the best hentai series that I personally have ever seen, and if I ever was to do my top favorite Hentai Doujin series, it definitely would be high in that list. And for the number 1 spot on my list of Hentai Doujin that you guys should definitely be checking out, I actually don't own. It's quite sad. This spot goes to Kibomimi issue 2 by none other than Ryuji. This Hentai Doujin is just... oh. This doujin in particular is so well done with its art style and story that I think just about anyone out there could check it out and enjoy it to at least some degree. The main waifu is a tiger monster girl that a guy stumbles across while lost in the woods, and they form quite the relationship over 20 pages or so. She is so incredibly cute, and the way that the story develops, even though it's only 20 pages or so, is done so incredibly well that it will be one of my favorites till the day I die. Ryuji is very good at developing story and developing characters over these short hentai doujins, which is quite hard to do. His art style would describe as kind of cutesy, kind of simple, but it is done so incredibly well. Some of my favorite artwork out there of any hentai doujin series. He also has a lot of doujin series with other monster girls, anywhere from tiger girls to raccoon girls to cow girls, all which make for very cute waifus and have very nice little stories behind them. Ryuji is actually a pretty well-known hentai doujin artist, specifically for one series that he's done, but if you go back in his timeline and look over some of his different earlier Monster Girl series, you will not be disappointed. They are quality material. But specifically, Kibomimi issue 2, in my opinion, is one of the best hentai doujins out there, and I will definitely put my AP seal of approval on it. Everyone, be sure to check it out. You will not be disappointed. I promise you. I promise, okay? I have not disappointed you guys yet. Alright, you guys, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me as we look over some of these hentai doujins and different artists that are a little bit lesser known. I highly suggest checking out any of these doujins or artists. They are some of the best in the business and really should be more well known for the quality of content that they put out. If you have a particular favorite artist or doujin that I didn't go over in this video, then be sure to leave it in the comments. I would love to check it out and see what your guys' favorites are. Remember, the link to all my social media will be down below, so if you want to hang out with me on Discord, if you want to check out my Instagram, all that stuff will be down there, so be sure to check that out. But other than that, thank you so much for checking out this video, and I will be sure to catch all of you in the next one. Peace.